what's the key to being the next man up and keeping yourself ready, even though you might not get all the practice reps you want, to be able to step in and perform when they ask you?
I think definitely just paying attention, mental reps, and just making sure you just listening to when other guys are getting coached, and definitely just staying dialed in. And that really leads to just being ready.
Greg, when you're asked to blitz from your nickel position, what are kind of the key things that you need to do to execute that play to,
I think it's a whole defense thing. I mean, we kind of just communicating pre-snap just about how we're gonna disguise or do different things, and then just timing it up really.
Greg, what's this ride been like with you, the Bears fighting to make the roster and then get onto the roster, start in a game, and then make two of the most consequential defensive plays in a primetime game?
Man, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing just to be in the building and just play this game that we all love. I mean, it's been fun. It's been a grind, and definitely it just brings me closer to a lot of the guys in the locker room. And yeah, I mean, I can only say it's just been a blessing, man.
Did it have extra meaning for you to do it in Washington?
Yeah, it was fun to do it there in front of my family. My family was there, was able to see the game, so that was fun.
Through the struggles of the losing streak to get a win like that, and what was it like for you in the locker room, the whole team kind of savoring that one?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. It felt good. I mean, that's an understatement, but yeah, hopefully it's time to stack them now.
Is there any extra importance getting that first win, getting off that schneid, heading into a longer break?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of get to be happy for a little bit longer. I mean, now it's on to the Vikings, but we had a couple of days to kind of sit on it. But yeah, I mean, it felt good. It felt good to get the first one. I feel like the first one's the toughest one. So,
Greg, you guys have asked a lot of Tyreek and Terrell early on. What have you liked about how they've gone about their business so far?
Oh man, those guys, they're physical. They're physical and they play hard. I mean, that's gonna take them a long way. I mean, every game they'll learn more and more. Experience is the best teacher. So I feel like those guys are learning fast and they're doing things fast and physical, and they'll be just fine.
Greg, when you see DJ have the performance he did, is that something that you could see coming through just like the summers and the battles that you guys had
Oh
there?
yeah, I mean, definitely just in practice. I mean, and just the player that he's been before he got here. I mean, we all knew that he's lightning in a bottle. So I mean, at any point in time, he can do what he did the other night.
When you look at the Vikings, how much thought do you give to whether Jefferson's going to play? Do you prepare as though he's going to?
I mean, I guess we're just gonna prepare as if he's playing. So.
What makes him so special?
I mean, he's a great player. I mean, everybody sees the stats and the things that he's done. So definitely respect it, and we're gonna go out and put our best foot forward.
What's more gratifying to you in a game, getting an early interception or a dialed-up sack, and you get home?
The win, man. Just the win. Like it means nothing if we would have lost. So I mean, just leaving with a win, being able to help my team. When my number is called, that just means the world to me. So, both.
Greg, I think a lot of Bears fans and a lot of football fans didn't really know much about your story before Thursday night. What do you want people to know about kind of the journey that's gotten you to this point?
You just got to keep faith. That's what the biggest thing for me was just keeping faith that, God's called me to play this game, and knowing that you're gonna have ups and downs, but you got to keep faith in Him, and just knowing that He can bring you through anything that you're going through, and that you're gonna come out good. You're gonna come out okay, and everybody's journey is different. So that's the biggest thing.
Follow up to that, how much extra attention did you get after the Thursday night game from maybe friends, family, former coaches? I mean, was that the most significant primetime moment for you?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people have followed me along my journey, the ups and downs, and definitely friends and family. They reached out, but I mean, those same people were the same people that were there in Washington when I was in Washington, and it's just love. I mean, I appreciate all the love and all those things, but it's just another game and time to move on to the next.
So, did you get a phone call? How do you text? How did you find out?
Yeah, my agent called me Friday. Was still in Miami getting ready for their game on Sunday, and said he had an opportunity for me to come back up here, and as you see, we're here.
What were the feelings, the emotions when you got that news? Hey, the Bears want you back.
Uh, Honestly, it felt good. It felt good. I'm happy to be back, get around the guys I know. Back in the building, the city, place I love. Um, I'm just ready to get to work. That's it.
Has anybody said anything to you about your 35-yard run on the preseason when you were with Buffalo?
Nah.
Raptors?
Nah, we ain't talked about that yet. Hopefully no hard feelings. But yeah, we haven't talked about that. It's just, good to be back here. The rest of the guys and all the camaraderie here.
Is the playbook exactly kind of how you left it when you left here, or without divulging secrets? What's a little?
I mean, I feel like outside looking in, it'd be easier for someone to say that. Knowing I was here all last year and familiar with a lot of guys, play caller, everything. A lot of the main staples staying here. But year to year, teams grow. Teams are different, so nothing's ever the same.
So what's the process like for you this week, trying to get up to speed as quickly as possible?
For me personally, just dive in, go all in the playbook, learn as much as I can learn, and just understand I'm here. I'm here to help, here to play, and just know my role, do my role.
What do you think about that in that game, in the Bears game on Thursday, just losing running back after running back after running back, and it gets down to Kari Blass in game, the fullback. Were you watching that? What do you think of that as a running back?
Yeah, I was watching the game. Seeing guys go down, you never want to see that. I was happy to see Kari get a chance. Obviously, being around Kari for my whole career in Tennessee and here, I know what he can do. So everybody sees Kari as a fullback. I see Kari as a running back. Seeing him actually get some runs in practice and other games, different things like that. So I knew the team would be fine with Kari in the game.
You had to have been thrilled, right?
Yeah. I texted him right after the game. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to do a little more than what you did. I wanted to see you show some of the moves off, but he did a good job.
Mike McDaniel is known as the guy who can get the most out of running backs, really creative. I know you were only there a short time, but during your time in Miami, was there anything you learned or picked up from McDaniel that you think will help you make you a better running back?
Man, he's one of a kind. I will say that Mike's one of a kind. Really, the main thing I take from him is, just be you. Like he tells every player that comes in the building, be who you are. We're gonna make the most of what you can do. So at the end of the day, even being here, I'm gonna be myself, make the most of my plays, make the most of every opportunity, and just do what I know I can do.